Okay, so this is my natural brow, and it's ugly. So I'm gonna make it look pretty. So this is what's going on right now with my natural brow. So you can see that there is some gaps here. I don't know how that happened, but there's some gaps I have to fill in. I'd like to make it a little bit thicker. The rule of thumb with shaping your brow is that the brow should start where the nostril ends, and the brow, oh my god, kitten! Not today, kitten. The brow should start where the nostril, the end of your nostril coming up here, that's where the first point should start. It should end, so you're using the same reference point, to the corner of the eye, and it should start to arch, right, cutting through the iris, using the same reference point, cutting through the iris, and that is your 3 points. So you have 1, 2, 3. And the way Anastasia Beverly Hills have taught me is we call this the golden ratio. So this is the foolproof way of achieving the perfect brow shape according to your face shape. So here we go. The first product I'm going to use is the holy grail of eyebrows, and it is the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Into focus. Yeah, so it has a little mechanical pencil on one end, and it has a spoolie on the other. So the spoolie is really important when you want to try and get all your brow hairs in the right spot. So here's what you're going to do. We call this the lip liner of the eye, because you're literally lining exactly where you want the shape to start. So here we go. I'm going to show you now. So we're going to use the spoolie to brush up all the hairs, and I already trimmed all of mine. Mine grow like up to here. I'm not kidding. No, I'm kidding. But I brushed all of them up, and I trimmed them coming across this way just with a little pair of scissors, like little manicure scissors or whatever works for you. The smaller the better. So here is how I'm going to start filling in my brow. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to use little strokes coming from the beginning, and I'm outlining just the underneath shape. Remember when you're doing this part that you actually turn your face, because sometimes I did my eyebrow and my tail was like up here because I wasn't looking where I was going. So make sure you turn so you can see exactly where you need to put the product. And I'm using really light feathery strokes for this. So I'm coming, you can see how I'm going horizontally. I'm going horizontally, and I'm making my arch a little bit higher and a little bit thicker. When you're finished doing that step, just brush all of it through again, making sure everything is nice and place. So you can already see that made a big difference. And I left this part open because I'm going to do something a little bit different with that. So what I'm going to do with this part, I'm actually going to use upward strokes just here in the front, because you want to mimic brow hairs. And that's exactly what this product does, is that it mimics what hairs look like instead of having a really filled in look. Now some people really like that look, and I find on some people it looks really good actually, but just for this purpose of this video, that everyone can wear something like this, and this is a pretty quick way of just quickly filling in your brow. Okay, so that made a difference. So what I'm going to do, and again, what this product is not meant for is filling in your brows every day, all the time, because the product is not going to last. You always need to use this product in conjunction with another product. So to go with that, I'm going to set everything with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. I had the color ebony. All their colors have 2 tones in them, so if you get blonde, taupe, auburn, anything at all, they all come in 2 tones, so you can really customize your own shade. So I'm going to go with the lightest shade, which is like a dark brown, then we have a kind of a black shade. So to apply this product, I'm using an angle brush, and this is by Anastasia Beverly Hills again. All their products, this is the number 12, and this is the brush that you use with the dip brow and with the powders. So I'm going to go in with the dark brown shade, tap off the excess, and just kind of fill in any areas that I missed with the brow wiz. Just to kind of darken it up a bit. I really like the way my brows look when they're a little bit darker. So I just fill it in so it looks about a shade darker than what my natural brow has. And again, in the front, I'm using upward motions to really give it that natural shape. And then use your spoolie and brush the product through. So now you are pretty much finished. You can leave it at this if you want, but I'm going to take it further. And these two steps that I'm going to do really do make a difference in how clean the brow looks at the end and how sharp it looks. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Highlighting Pencil. Mine is in the lighter shade because I find it really brightening. So this is the matte side. So you can see it has almost like a pinky undertone. So I use that one every day, but it also comes in a shimmer side as well. And that just kind of can give your brow kind of a nice glowy highlight. So for the daytime, just for this tutorial, I'm just going to use the matte side. I'm going to use the matte side underneath to outline the bottom, just to highlight, because remember, when you're contouring, when you put light somewhere, the eye is going to catch that area. So you're going to underline here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of outlining on just on the top here, not so much here, because when this is a lighter color than my skin, so you don't want to look like your eyebrow is carved out with this light color. You just want to make the brow pop. So I'm going to, you can either use it straight from the crayon, but I'm actually going to go in with a, see this brush? It's actually Laura Mercier brush, and it's just a flat top, concealer brush. So I'm actually going to rub the product on this, and I'm going to draw it on that way, just because you can give a little bit more control and blend the rest of it down. See? Or you can actually apply the product right from the crayon, and then you can blend it in with the brush. I just find a brush like this really gives you more control, because the pencil is large and you don't want to outline and overdraw or draw on top of your brow. So we're just going to outline underneath right here and blend the rest out with your finger if you need to. So I really like that. I just think it looks, and this crayon can actually act as a base color for shadows as well. The shimmer side you can actually use inside the corner of the eye if you want to, just to add a little pop of color in there, just to highlight the inner corner. Or you can use it to contour if you have very light skin. So this is a pretty versatile pencil. And the last step, and this is my favorite step, and I cannot live without this product. I don't know how I did to begin with, but I was given, my boss gave me a little mini travel size sample of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So the large one, the full size one, actually looks like this, except it's much bigger. It's the size of a full size mascara wand. And this is what I call hairspray for your brows. So whatever way you set your brows with this gel, it stays like it all day, and it actually puts the hairs in place really, really nicely, just to kind of give it a more blended look. So I'm just going to apply it just like you would a mascara. So again, with the upwards motions in the front, and it makes the hairs that you have stand up a little bit, so it looks like they're not so drawn in. And then you're gonna come in horizontally again and just use whatever is left over on the brush. And keep those eyebrow hairs down. So that's wet, obviously, so that's gonna dry. And I cannot live without this product. And this is the end result. So before my eyebrows were fleeky, and now they freaky. I have to finish my other eyebrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed my eyebrow tutorial. I apologize for the little makeup that I have on today, but I just wanted the focus to be on the brows today. So I hope you guys have learned something today. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below, or you can send a comment to me on my beauty page. I will be sure to respond to any questions that you have. I will list everything that I've used in the description box. You can get all these products at Sephora, so make sure you hit up the Sephora in St. John's. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.